What? Hey, I would never go for no shit like this. Hey, check. This shit gotta be a Hall of Fame setup. I ain't gonna lie. If I'm you in this situation, who wrote her character and why? That dinner good for you, bro.
This is episode 3. Episode 3! Surely it goes up from here. You know,
you too. What's good, man? My name is Shaun, and today we have I Regret Watching This Anime by Gigguk. Y'all know he drops very, to me, I would say entertaining anime videos, at least enough for the 20 or so, 30 minutes, however long his videos be, and keep you entertained, good laugh, while also being informative. So you know how that goes, man. If you're new here, you can call me Don. Welcome to the Don crew, bruh. Without further ado, let's get straight into today's reaction, man. A couple comments. I ain't read too much into it, but it seems like this anime is quite diabolical, to say the least. And yeah.
who let her out the house? Anime is a medium that can invoke so many powerful emotions. Sometimes you're so excited the hairs are standing on the back of your neck. Sometimes you're so immersed you're shedding tears along with the characters. And sometimes you want to grab the nearest blunt object and chuck it through your television. I have what my friends refer to as a problem. In the amazing world of romance shows, I cannot help but want to psychologically torture myself with some of the trashiest romance anime known to man. But what if I told you it's because without watching the bad, you can never truly appreciate.
Chill out with the motivational music, bro.
That's a big fat lie. I'm just addicted to this shit. And this spring, there's been one show standing on top of the biggest, stinkiest pile of trash heap.
Is that Midoriya?
One of the options is a harem romance show between one guy and his 5 stepsisters. One anime has somehow eclipsed all that to become my certified heat watch of the month. Can a boy-girl friendship survive? A show that has made me so frustrated, showcasing characters so toxic, I can only deal with my anger the only way I know how, making everyone around me suffer too. So if you woke up today and thought, you know what? My mental health is doing a bit too good today. Oh boy, do I have the cure for that. Man, I'm not gonna lie though, I'm barely a minute into this video and I'm already sick of talking about this show. In life.
It's always this little quip.
It's told throughout many countries, transcending language, borders, and cultures, teaching new generations the importance of humility, never underestimating others, and that a positive parents who want him to give up. But unfortunately, this romance protagonist with a single passion in life, crafting homemade flower jewelry. Unfortunately, he's afflicted with a condition known as Asian parents, who want him to give up on his hobby so he can become a doctor or some shit. So he needs to show them the only thing that can convince an Asian mum to leave you alone. No, mom, I can make money doing this. It's a financially viable career. Don't make me go back to the BBC. However, he ain't attracting any buyers.
Crazy
boy,
brother.
Aura, no prospect.
Crazy
no
boy.
That is until he has the fortune, and we have the misfortune of being noticed by the #1 most beautiful girl in school, who is also the most popular. Himari, who looks at his jewelry and is like,
"You smell that? What is that? A cologne? No. Money."
She sells out all of his product and realizes this is the greatest opportunity since dropshippers discovered TikTok. They start a partnership together. He's the manufacturer, she's the marketing, hoping to one day open up a jewelry store. Cut to years later where they have grown up to become friends, but not just any type of friends. The best of friends. The best of friends. Oh. Oh no. Here's the show in a nutshell. We look so much like a couple here.
They look like brother and sister.
Besties. Wow. Look familiar? Well, this is it. Except sometimes the dude is Himari and the girl is you, and sometimes they're both the girl, and sometimes they're both the dude, and sometimes they're one bounce away from a Mormon soaking session and still like, yeah, just a couple of besties. Oh, hey, I don't see what's so wrong with this. Just another wacky anime rom-com with two friends slowly realizing they have feelings for each other. Sounds like innocent fun to me. Yeah. That's what I thought I was getting into as well. See, what I didn't realize was that I was about to get introduced to some characters that would make me reconsider monkhood to deal with some of the anger it gave me. So, let's talk about some of the... Initially, Himari just seemed like an extroverted, energetic, anime heroine with blue hair. And I was getting...
That wasn't fucking with the Post Malone right there. Hey, hey! My fault, bro.
Cheer for her, not knowing I was getting fooled by this.
But like I said, I'm not too familiar with these kind of anime, but I will say that that dynamic he's talking about, bro. I could only imagine how it is to sit back and really sit through that.
Now, historically, both
cringe.
of her hairstyle have not had the greatest track record in romance anime, and I would like to think one of them finally deserves a dub. Yes,
W Rim,
she
shout
has
out.
single-handedly set back the reputation of short, blue-haired romance heroines fucking decades. Rem, Rui, Ichigo. Now, every time I start feeling sorry for one of these girls being on the losing side of love, I'm gonna think back to this face and go, nope. You know what? Maybe the short blue
She grabbed her head, nigga.
Blue. From the onset, you can tell that this friendship is doomed. Now, I'm not here to judge. I'm just saying, if any one of my female friends acts like this to me in front of my wife, you can bet my ass is gonna be waking up on her couch that night. In a Saw movie, she platonically hugs him tightly, platonically sits on his lap, platonically holds hands with him, platonically asks him for a kiss, only to constantly tell him, hey man, we're just friends, alright? She could platonically spread those cheeks and ask for the most legendary back shot in history, only to go, what the fuck, no hetero, bro. This is the type of girl who's like, oh my god, ew, he's just like a brother to me, forgetting what sibling relationships are actually like in the world of anime. But hey, we all know that romance anime characters have the emotional intelligence of a rock. Maybe she's just in denial of her feelings. And make no mistake, she definitely is. She's in more denial than an Arsenal fan telling you next year is the year they're finally going to be lifting a trophy, which we absolutely will. But things take a turn when Enomoto gets introduced.
He said Arsenal
also
fan.
Interested in used jewelry, but Himari is so up her own arse she doesn't even register this as a threat. She's so bloody confident that she teases you about Enomoto and actually goes out of her way to set them up, even telling you he should make the girl his new model for his accessories. You know, the thing she's been solely doing for you this entire time? Bitch is feeling so smug, she calls the girl out for being a virgin right in front of you. Like, damn girl, we going full Britney Spears toxic for this bitch?
She's crazy. She didn't deserve that shit. She grabbed her by the neck.
When she sees you actually giving Enomoto some time. And not only that, but Enomoto is actually in touch with her feelings and tells her that she likes you. And they were unknowingly each other's childhood crushes before she even came into the picture, outranking her prestigious childhood friend status.
Okay, that's W.
Wait, there's actually a chance they like each other? Well, guess there's only one reasonable response.
Nigga, what?
Oh my god. This girl gets jealous that you is paying attention to someone else after she just confidently tried to get them together. This hare didn't just take a nap. This hare had a 5-mile head start, ran back to give the tortoise a motorbike, and is getting salty that somehow catching up. But she ain't having any of it. It's time for this pussy to mark her territory without urinating though. Even if at this point I think you would actually be down for that. Ah yes, asserting dominance right in front of the girl you tried to set him up with. Definitely not toxic or manipulative at all. But look, this situation can easily be resolved because she's still way ahead of her competition. All she needs to do is... Oh, shit. Is she actually going in?
What? Hey, I would never go for no shit like this. Hey, check. This shit gotta be a Hall of Fame setup. I ain't gonna lie. If I'm you in this situation, what I just heard from Gigguk without really watching it, because, you know, that's two different things, right? But, bro, I'm not gonna lie. You want me to cram your shit in the science classroom, but in reality, bro, we could have already had this out the way. So it's just like she's holding this shit up here like these, like dangling that little shit up. Like, he supposed to keep jumping for that shit. Like, no, bro, fuck that shit, man.
At least she's actually being sincere.
Oi, Himari. その左手見せてみろ。Himari! お前マジで動画撮ろうとしてんじゃねえぞ。
Chat, what did I tell you, bro? It's something about chat. It's something about like that type of person. Hey, I can't even talk because this then it became some real life shit. But I don't care, bro. Bro. I'm sure it's like a lot of males watching this. Bro, don't ever in your life, even for my female viewers, if I got some out there, don't ever let nobody do this with you. Don't ever let nobody play with you, man. Like, I know he's getting trolled. But bro, do not let nobody play with you in your time, bro. Oh my gosh. I would be cringing.
But he was gonna until...
Did she want to make a
is
movie?
this the hussy convention? Were her pronouns changed to this bitch? If the Olympics gave out medals for mental gymnastics, this girl would get the gold and set a new world record in the process.
Hey,
but wait,
she one of the ones.
it gets worse.
She one of the ones you gotta leave her at where you, bro. I'm sorry to say this, bro, but she one of the ones you gotta leave her where she at,
We
yeah.
all
Cause there's
know
no way.
why she wanted evidence of you going in for the smooch. It's to slap her big fat ego over poor Enomoto, which she
Exactly.
does anyway when she tells her what her crush had attempted.
You start crashing.
We're all out here busy advocating for women's rights while she's out there preaching the words of women's wrongs. Oh wait, hold on. She's adding more to her routine? Because when
That
she
Gabby
actually
Douglas
gets called out
footage.
for her toxic ass behavior and you takes the suggestion that she made to make Enomoto his new model, Himari just...
言うなんて本当に本当に
Who wrote her character and why?
本当に絶好だ
That dinner good for you,
This
bro.
is episode 3. Episode 3! Surely it goes up from here. You know, it probably wouldn't be so frustrating if we didn't have a main character who enables every bit of toxicity.
Hey, W fucking video, oh my
Now,
god.
we've met some
You!
dense romance protagonists in our time, but this is
That
a
was
different
W,
kind.
bro.
There's
Shit
a
was
girl
funny.
waving a red flag the size of Russia protagonists in our time, but this is a different kind. There's a
Yeah,
girl
bro.
waving a red flag the size of Russia 5 feet in front of him,
Damn.
but this motherfucker is completely colorblind.
Yeah, I
Unlike
don't know.
Himari, Yu is in absolutely no denial of his feelings. While Himari is out there platonically asking for fake out kisses, Yu would willingly platonically hit that so hard, whoever could pull him out would become the king of bloody England. He knows he likes Himari, but unfortunately, if love makes you blind, you can see about as well as Gojo Satoru. Cause I mean, just look at this. Putting up with Himari's bullshit, listening to exactly what she tells you to do, then getting water thrown in your face and being told that your friendship has now ended. This is a crash out so insane, Moist Critical is about to make a video on it. But okay, maybe your friend was having a day off. You know you did nothing wrong, but maybe you just have to talk to her directly and confront her. And how does she respond?
Yeah.
Which you think is the wake-up call
Yeah,
for
I
him to
already knew what
realize,
time it was.
hey, maybe this one's for the streets. But if that wasn't enough, Himari concocts
Even
a plan to
Gigguk, no.
pretend she's suddenly going to move to a different city, accidentally sending him an email saying that she's been picked up by an agency in Tokyo in a ruse to fuel her ego and get him to come crawling back to her. So here I am, waiting for Himari to have the smug slapped out of her, feeling the consequences of the most blatant attempt of emotional manipulation which they can absolutely set up for a slam dunk.
私の予想だとユウはこの連休の間に泣きついてくるね
I highly doubt that,
Actual
man.
consequences?
You gotta think if somebody's gonna leave in town and they don't even want to say goodbye to me or let me know they leaving, then what are we talking
Who
about, bro?
makes a letter of resignation to his school, showing that he's willing to give up his life to move to Tokyo with her, making her a custom ring, groveling at her feet, giving Himari everything she wants and more, and the worst part, she doesn't even tell him that it was a fucking lie the entire time. But who needs consequences? This is our main girl. She's not just any romance heroine, she is her. That's right. Give me a H, give me an I, give me an M, give me an A, give me an R, give me an I.
That's nice. What does it say?
It takes up until episode
Crazy
8
clip.
for Himari to fully come clean and apologize for her lying and manipulating him. And then his response upon hearing this is,
いいよ。
it's
What you already knew? Please don't tell
It's
me.
okay. My
This
doormat
shit's
had
crazy.
less people walking over it than this guy over here, and this was the exact moment I realized I will never
was-
see the ramifications I was looking for. Bro,
It's
is
never
just
happening.
Too far gone. This man would buy the entire stock of Himari's bath water if she wasn't too busy drinking it all herself. Because maybe he just doesn't have a chance with any other girl who's not as toxic or manipulative, or all in all is just a self-centered psychopath. Wait a minute.
Hello, Moto.
Equally as far gone as our resident doormat is Enomoto, who is in love with you. She makes notes of all his likes, dislikes, personality traits he wants in a partner, and honestly, it would be admirable if it wasn't so sad to watch. You know how some people say guys just can't take the hints? Well, Here's the hint.
ゆうくんのこと好きなんだもん。好きです。好きなんだもん。
Girl, it is not happening. Why are you staying here? This girl gets rejected so
Yeah,
many
this
times.
is-
I'm
this
starting to
hard.
wonder if she saw Rem's scene in ReZero and marked it down as a fetish. Watching her is like watching the human centipede with Enomoto all the way at the back. And yet she keeps trying.
今はひーちゃんに譲ってあげてるだけ。最後に勝つのは私。
Please let this be the truth, bro. No.
Anyway, girl, keep shooting your shot. And that sums up the viewing experience of this anime. It's been a long time since I've watched a show that fills me with enough concentrated anger to power the entire country of Norway. Then why don't you just stop watching it? Look, I'm not even going to pretend this pain is anything but self-inflicted. Anyone who knows me, I am just a moth, flying towards one flaming dumpster fire of a romance to another. Cause, you know what? I can't even call these characters unrealistic. I've met friends who act like these two. I've come across girls who are completely oblivious to how self-centered they can act and lash out in the most toxic way when they realize they are no longer the #1 priority. Guys who let people walk over them and enable this kind of behavior. And I think the thing that pisses me off the most is that unlike the usual dumpster fire of romance I love to consume, the series seems completely unaware of this fact and gives them every single pass possible. By the end of this show, I realized that this was all Himari's world and we were just living in it. There's even this one big final conflict that arose based on a lie Himari told about going to Tokyo, and it's completely solved with absolutely zero actions done by the main characters. Everyone gets a happy ending, and we learn that the hair can be as toxic and self-centered as it wants to be, but as long as there's
The
an even more
fucking
toxic
dancing
and
crab,
negative trait to make it look
Himari's,
less
bro,
bad by
chill
comparison,
out.
it's still gonna win, because the hair's a quirky anime girl that says... So thank you for coming to my TED Talk and allowing me to deal with my anger the only way I know how. Now, I'm just gonna cleanse my palate with my next series to calm me down. Oh, hell no! Hey guys, hope you...
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, man. W video once again. But W video once again, bro. Can you... This anime, bro... I don't know, man. Hey, I gotta say, I'm one of those people. It's sometimes an anime where it'll be scenes that come up and I'll cringe, bro. And not because the show is terrible, because like, even though you know they have to use, or sometimes they do use like typical tropes and stuff we're used to seeing. Sometimes it just hit me and it'd be like, bro, my only reaction I could give is a cringe. And I mean, I feel like this series is just that. Like, I feel like I would just cringe every time I seen him get stepped over, and like, he just act like it's no problem. Now, honestly, I wouldn't even be mad if he. I wouldn't want him to retaliate. But bro, hey, I swear, like bro, in real life game, what I need y'all to do is deal with the people that want to be around you. But nah, you know, it makes for a W, like little love triangle, little, you know how animes are, bro. It's kind of like sometimes that's the point with some stories, just to be a complete mind fuck and emotional fluster, like one big old blue balls. Like it's not like this show was blue balls. Like gang, like if she don't let him crush, like that's just diabolical. I ain't gonna lie, like she's wicked. I think that's the most wicked thing of all. And then the other girl's telling her he likes him. Like, bro, gang, it's all good, bro. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes we don't want to win. We don't want it for real. I've been there. You know what I mean? I've been in positions to win and still drop the ball. Kyle, my heart wasn't in the game. I ain't talking about shit. Can a rental boyfriend and girlfriend relationship survive, or whatever this shit's called? Let me look, bro. Can a rental boy girl friendship survive, man? So, hey, we not watching this, but W video, I regret watching this anime. He says, hey, I hope none of you guys are going through this in real life. If you are, I'm sorry. My name is Shaun. Welcome to the Don Crew. Link to my Discord in the description with all my other links. Check my link tree, the bottom link, all my socials, everything is there. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next reaction. And hey, like I said, take care out there, man. Peace.